So how would you like to improve your driver distance by at least 20 yards by simply becoming more efficient with the way you deliver the club to start hitting longer and more accurate drives than ever before? So the best drivers in the world, yes, they swing incredibly fast, which unfortunately I can't do, and I would guess most of you watching can't generate those kind of club head speeds that the top players do. But if we can transfer energy as efficiently as possible from the driver head to the golf ball, that's going to start getting us more distance. And in the video, I'm going to run through just a couple of simple ways that you can do that better to get you, like I said, hitting 20, maybe 30, maybe 40 yards further. So the first thing we need to do with most golfers is start finding more of the centre of the club face. So what you'll tend to find is when golfers swing, they'll generally have a pattern of where they miss. So mine tends to be kind of towards the toe. And if you don't monitor this already, you can put spray on the face. For me with TrackMan, I'm very fortunate. I've got TrackMan 4, so it measures where I actually strike the ball on the face. So if I were to hit just a normal drive for me, set up, probably go for my little fade that I'm working on at the moment. So we can see there's my shape. Now a little bit towards the toe, tiny bit low on the face, but very accurate, and 245 carry, just under 270 total. Now if we look at the numbers there though, good club head speed, not as quick as I can be swinging, but 103 mile an hour, 151 ball speed, so smash factor at 1.47. So smash factor is just simply ball speed divided by club speed, and if I can get that more out of the centre, it's like the middle of the trampoline is the most bouncy part, so we're going to transfer energy better from the club head to the ball. So the first thing I would tend to work on for golfers is you need to monitor where your strike is to begin with. If it's toe or heel, simply try adjusting how far from the golf ball you are. So obviously if you're very toey, and my tendency is I probably get a little too far away with driver, come a bit closer, make a few swings, monitor the strike. But mine was also a little bit low on the face. So I know the bottom of my arc, very often I don't get down low enough, so I come away from the ground, and obviously that's a little bit lower off the face. So I'm going to consciously try and get my club head just a little bit nearer the ground. Not going to touch the ground, but feel I get closer to the ground. Stand a little bit closer. Still go for the same shape for now. And we can see right out the middle of the club face, club head speed was fractionally quicker at 105 mile an hour. Ball speed up to 156, smash at 1.49, and then 250 carry and 284 total. Now, I'm not expecting you to do that in one swing, and I would love to say I hit it there all the time, but I don't. But if you can work on finding centeredness of strike to begin with, and don't be afraid of experimenting. You know, don't keep experimenting because we want to be consistent. But once you find your address position and a swing thought to find the center of the club face, that's the first part of getting more energy from club head to golf ball. Now, once you can find a bit more near the middle, just hitting it out the middle for you actually might not transfer full energy, because a lot of golfers probably don't hit driver like I've just hit that shot. A lot of golfers tend to hit driver left to right for a right-handed golfer, so they'll aim a little bit down the left and very much be this kind of shot. So we can see that one really curving out to the right. A solid strike, but we can see club head speed still nearly 102. Ball speed's dropped all the way down to 144, and we can see there my club's actually travelled down into impact, and the club face was showing as 13 degrees open. Just because of the way TrackMan measures, it's probably a little bit closer to about 11 on there. Now, does that shot look familiar for you? If it is, comment below and let me know, is that your shape? But did we also notice how much distance I lost there? All of a sudden, 206 carry, 217 total. So when we're getting the club traveling down and the club face wide open, it almost becomes a little bit of a glancy blow on the golf ball. And when we get that glancing blow, there's just no way you're ever going to transfer that energy efficiently from club head to golf ball. So what we need to do is get that club traveling up, but also feel that that club face is closing more. So I'm going to get you to try and almost hit a bit of a draw. Now in theory, a draw and a fade, if they're hit at the same part of the club face with the same loft, will go the same distance. But obviously if you're slicing the golf ball, we're hitting down, which TrackMan and other launch monitors show is not the most efficient way of generating distance with driver, but that open club face is adding loft, and like I said, putting that glancing blow on it. So if we're going to change hitting up and feel that we're going to draw the ball, instead of aiming down the left, we're now actually going to set up square, drop that lead toe back, so now our body's going to align much more out to the right. We're still going to have the ball forward, but we're going to feel a little more tilt away. As you've got that tilt, that'll get that low point behind the golf ball. But now, if we get that club face open, the camera's in trouble, and you're going to hit push slices. So we want to feel that you're going to get that club face closing more, de-lofting the driver, but because the club's traveling up, the ball's going to launch up in the air. So we'll have a little practice swing from there. Feel that club closing more through impact. And if you're working through the video with me at the range, don't worry if you miss a couple left. That's fine for now, but we're going to close that stance off, a little bit more tilt. Still want to feel that the strike's decent. And we can see there, near the middle, a little bit low, but club head speed 104, ball speed at 155, smash at 1.49. The club's now travelled up 3.6 degrees. Club face was actually slightly closed there, showing open, but that's again more strike point. If you're interested in me doing a video on that, I will do. But we can see centered strike, ball turning over, and from 206 carry, we're at 255, and 217 up to 287. Now, I know at the start, I said this could get you over 20 yards. I'm not promising 70, but you can see there, not really any change in club head speed, just making sure that I'm getting the energy from the club head into the golf ball and delivering the club traveling up more is improving the efficiency. If you're more efficient with driver, that is the ultimate way of getting more distance. And then if you can get it in play as well like that, well, who wouldn't want 70 yards? I'd kill for that. Maybe not kill, that's maybe exaggerated, but any extra yards are beneficial. But it is going to feel different. And the first thing for most golfers is, like I said, is get that strike right. So like I said, I have to feel a little bit nearer. You could see there, again, my issue about being a little bit too high at my low point meant that that strike was a touch low off the face, but 1.49 smash, I'd absolutely take that all day long. So my little change now, I've closed that stance. I'm going to try and feel that I get the club a bit lower at the lowest point. And let's see if we can sneak a bit more out of that. That felt solid. Still a little bit low off the club face, but 105 club speed, ball speed at 155, smash at 1.48, club travelled up 5 degrees, club face was good, carry at just under 260 and total at 280. So hitting up got me more carry. Little bit lower strike, just cost me a little bit on rollout, so a little bit too much spin. So like I said, if you can become more efficient with driver, get that energy from club head into ball, find nearer the centre of the face, get that club head travelling up through impact, and then if you're somebody who slices the golf ball, we need to take that glancy blow away, so we're going to feel more from the inside with that strike, club travelling up, and that will get you guaranteed yards. 100%, might not be 70, Might only be 10 for some of you who are already quite good at this, but any extra distance is important. Get hitting driver further. Even if you don't turn it into a score for now, it's lovely when you're hitting this long and accurate.